It's Roseanne Zaff from Live Fit, and I am super excited as always to share my passion for helping people like you to feel good in their body, mind, body, and spirit. I'm a full-time fitness trainer, Pilates practitioner, yoga therapist, and I'm grateful to be part of the Lifepro team to bring you therapeutic yoga on the vibration platform. So I'm going to wait a few minutes while people are checking in to tell you what platform I am using today. I am on the Waiver Mini, and I actually have a blanket that I'm sitting on. If you have the Turbo or whatever platform you're using, perfect, go for it. They all work for this practice. We're working on our chakra series today, the 6th chakra, the Ajna chakra. Those of you that can't sit on a platform, grab a stool. I will be doing part of this practice seated on the platform. I'll do part of the practice seated on the stool, and I'll do part of the practice standing. So my hope is that I'm going to get a little bit for everybody, no matter where you are in your journey of health and wellness, that you can practice, and yoga is a practice. You can practice working with your chakras on your platform. So today, if you missed it, on Monday, I talked about the 6th chakra, the Ajna chakra. So I'll be reviewing a little bit as we start our practice. I'm holding the amethyst. That's one of my favorite healing stones, and this happens to be the mineral of this practice. So as you check in and you're getting comfortable, those of you that like essential oils, that use essential oils, I want to suggest before you start this practice, grab jasmine, grab your clary sage, patchouli, rosemary, frankincense, juniper berry, pine, any of those oils. And I'm going to actually grab today, I used patchouli on Monday, and I just love it so much. I've got frankincense and jasmine. I'm going to stick with patchouli. That just felt really good. So the 6th chakra, we've worked from the root, from the Muladhara to the Svastisthana, which is the sacral, to the Manipura, which is the solar plexus. We went to the Anahata, the heart, the Vishuddha, the throat, and now we're on the 3rd eye center. And if you have an essential oil, I'd like you to just take a drop of it, and you're going to literally just take a drop. And if you don't have it, that's okay. But those of you that do, we're going to rub it. You're going to find, those of you, even if you don't have the oil, find your eyebrow and then find that little space. You'll feel that little tiny dent. And you can just start stimulating that area, 3rd eye center. This is the 3rd eye chakra, the Ajna chakra. This is the place that we talk about our 6th sense, our command center. And now join me in starting the practice. And again, I'm going to start now on my Waiver Mini, and I'm only going to go to about a 3 or a 4. When I'm doing therapeutic work, I don't go very high. I'm moving the energy gently, as opposed to if we're working in a fitness environment or a detox environment. I'm going for a gentle stimulation of energy. Our chakras are energy centers. So I'd like you to place your hands in the mudra for the chakra, the Jnana mudra. That means all fingertips are pressed together, and you can place your thumb at your heart center, or you can place it at your 3rd eye. And close your eyes with me and just listen to my voice and hear your breath. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through the nose or mouth. Now this chakra loves sound, very similar to the heart chakra that loves sound. This chakra also loves sound. So hear your breath, feel your breath. Feel your shoulders relaxing, and if it bothers your shoulders to bring your hands this high, keep them at the heart center and the eyes closed. I'd like you to join me in one sounding tone of what we're going to do is Sham, S-H-A-M-N, and we're going to tone that out. So take a deep breath in, open your mouth, Sham. And you notice I changed the frequency on it, and I went a little higher, and it helped to stimulate that 3rd eye more. Now bring your hands together and bow your eyes down toward your heart, and set an intention for this practice. Because of the third eye center is the center of the oneness of connection with consciousness, of knowing. One of the mantras you might want to practice and say to yourself is, I know or I see. And take a deep breath in, saying the word I, and then exhale that word see or know. And make that two-word mantra part of your intention of what you need to see more of in your life or what you might need to be more aware of. And then let's go ahead and bring our head up and open our eyes and bring your hands on your knees. And again, you could be sitting on your stool or on your platform for this. And we're just going to get the lower body warmed up because this is about opening up this channel center. But let's start below. Take an exhale and tuck your chin, bow the head. And inhale and lift. Lift the eyes, or lift the heart, and then lift the eyes, lift up. We're looking toward the third eye center. We'll do that 2 more times. Again, your hands can be on your knees, whether you're on the chair or on the platform. And then breathe into that knownness, the oneness, the connectionness, the connectivity of your intuition. And exhale. And inhale. And then come back to center and let's extend our legs out. So if you're on your chair, just bring your legs out so your heels can rest over and stretch your arms and reach up. Inhale. Bring the hands down through the heart, through the third eye, to the throat, and to the heart. And then bring our hands here. Now we're going to go ahead right into a very wide leg position. Again, whether you're seated or on your platform, and go really wide and bring your elbows in and bring your hands to your heart space and bow your head down toward your heart. And just feel that stretch of the inner thighs, opening up all the meridians of the lower body so we can move that energy up to the crown of the head. And breathe. Preparing for the few postures coming ahead, you're going to take your right hand down and stretch the left hand up and gaze. Make your gaze up into the side. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. When this chakra is blocked or out of balance, you might experience things like headaches. You're going to take that left hand down, the right hand up. Tension. You might find a lot more sinus problems. You might feel very scattered in your thinking. Not sure what decision to make. There's physical, there's mental, and there's emotional and spiritual blocks when this chakra is out of alignment or out of balance. It can't admit, it can't receive energy. And bring your knees together, your feet together. We're going to all stand up if you're seated on your platform, and we're going to come on to our seat. So grab your chair if you're not on it already. And you don't need your blanket anymore for this, but you will need your yoga blocks, so I hope you have those handy. Anytime we have the yoga practice, we want those props handy. And you're sitting on your stool. My stool's about 2 feet high. Hands are wide, knees are wide. And now we're going to take the left foot off and stretch it out. So get a nice big stretch here. Hinging from the hips into a flat back. Take your yoga block on your platform, press down, and my right hand is behind my left thigh, and the neck is long. And I'm letting this energy from my feet come up to my elbow, to my shoulder, across my shoulders, down my left hand into the platform. So I'm making a circle of energy as I breathe in and reaching the crown of the head away from the tailbone. This is our version of a wide leg forward fold, and we'll do other versions of it soon. Slowly come back up, put your hand on your knee, push yourself up, and bring your legs together. Let's flush that out. Take a deep breath in, bring the hands through the third eye to the throat. This is the center expression, the choices we make, into the heart. And we always want to feel like we're leading from the heart. And now we'll take the right foot out to the side. I'm going to hinge from the hips. My forearm goes on my knee and my hand. And if you don't have a yoga block, you can use a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. But if you're going to be practicing, I totally suggest you get a block. And my hand is behind my right arm. Neck is long, pull the chin in, keeping the throat in alignment. Breathing into that circle of energy from the left foot up the knee, from the elbow to the shoulder, across the front and back of your chest and shoulders, down to your right hand, down to the block, down to the platform. Just taking that circle of energy and breath. And then slowly bring your hand up to push you up. Take the block on the floor, and we're going to wrap into the eagle wrap. So lift up your right knee, hold it up, and cross over. Now you can just get a nice tight bind here. Some of you might dangle your foot. I'm going to take a yoga block and place it under my foot so I can press in and use that energy from the platform. Arms are out to the side. We're going to wrap our right arm over the left and wrap our hands and bring the thumbs together. Closing the eyes, bringing the thumb toward the third eye. And taking a breath in here. And as you sigh that out, repeating your mantra or asking the question, what do I need to see? What do I need to know more of? What needs to be revealed that I might be in denial of looking at? And that is one of the other focuses, or lack of focus with this chakra. When we're kind of in denial about our situation, our circumstances, it might be a relationship, it might be what's happening physically in our body, our thinking about a problem. And just be open to receive some information, a download from your intuition of the next right thing to do. And we're going to open our eyes, we're going to unwrap our arms, and then unwrap our legs. Now that block, you can set it to the side. If you use the block on one side, use it on the other side. And I'm going to place it on my platform. Lift the left leg up, cross over, make a nice tight bind. And you're sitting very upright. The belly is in, and your arms are out in front of your shoulders. Now left arm will go over right arm, a tight bind, then wrap the arms, press the palms together as best as you can. You'll increase your flexibility the more you bring out these ligaments and tendons and just kind of stretch through the shoulders. Thumbs touch at the third eye center and take a breath in. And then as you exhale, lift up the elbows, shoulders relax, and come into that quietness. Maybe the only thing you're hearing is a little jiggling of the platform, my voice, your breath. But allow your mind's eye to be open to hear and see things that you have been neglecting or avoiding. And breathe into the stillness. Breathe in peace, breathing healing energy, light and love. And now let's go ahead and release the arm, stretch it out. Perfect timing, the platform shut off. And I'm going to go ahead and reset myself for auto programming. I'm on a level 4 still, so keep it very low. And now we're going to stand up. Everyone will stand up. Your feet will straddle. You're going to lift up and bring that chair in front of you. Now, just for everybody right now, I'd like you to bring your forearms here. Okay, for those of you that are not comfortable standing on the platform with both feet, bring one leg up and keep your back flat. Those of you that are comfortable with standing on the platform, stand with both feet and hinge at your hips and come into this position. Now this is our next version of Parsvottanasana, for wide leg forward fold. And I'm going to give you some more options for those of you that want to go deeper into this. So right now, you're very anchored, shoulders over the elbows. You might want to drop your head and let your thumbs go toward your third eye so you can make that connection. Breathe into the energy of the platform. And those of you that care to go a little further, I'll show you your option. Feet are going to go wide. You're going to move the chair or your stool and stretch out. Take one hand down, then the other. Now my hands are a little bit behind my shoulders. Ankles in line with hips. I'm going to place my hands on the back of the platform and drop my head, looking toward my belly. Shoulders pulled back. Breathe in, sigh out. Shift your weight so all the weight's toward your toes. Allow your brain to drain in this posture. Let your head relax. Shake it out. Shake it no. Shake it yes. So whatever option you're working on is perfect for you. Embrace where you're at. And we'll be here for 2 more breaths. Any adjustments that you need to make with your feet, your shoulders, your head, make sure your shoulders are not nibbling on your ears. Pull your shoulders away from the ears. Lift the belly button up toward the spine. To come out of this, turn your heels in, put your hands on your knees, your back is flat. We've got a lot of blood in our head, so bring the head up. Come all the way up and release. Now we're going to stand on our platform. Again, those of you that are not comfortable standing, you can stay seated on this and just enjoy the rest of the practice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come through, third eye, throat to the heart. We're going to bend the knees, take our hands back. My left foot is on the center of the platform. I'm going to take the right thigh bone over. You can really bend down. Now, if you find your balance is a little iffy, you can bring your chair forward. This might be helpful for some of you. Okay, so I'm going to bend my knees, hold on to my chair, and cross over. The tail's back. Now, hang there for a little bit. Find your balance. You can put your hands on your thighs. You can bring your hands to the heart space, or join me, right arm over left. Here's our Garugasana eagle pose, standing. And we did it seated. Here's your standing option. Now, to go a little deeper in this, my thumb is connected to my third eye and I bow down toward my heart, honoring the heart. As I said, the heart always leads. We tend to lead a lot of making these headstrong decisions, but let the heart lead and come slowly back up. Unwrap your arms and unwrap your legs. And let's just go ahead and have the legs wide. Let's release that energy. Inhale up. Bring the hands together. Third eye, the throat, and the heart. So if you have your chair, great. If not, bring your feet together. I'm going to demonstrate again with the chair. Hinge back, holding on to the chair. Wrap that left thigh over the right. Get a nice strong bind of the thighs. Shift your weight back into your platform. Arms go out. Now we're going to take that left arm over right. Lift the elbows up. Thumbs find the third eye. Take a nice big breath in. Now you can stay here or exhale and compress elbows to knees, squeezing the abdominals. Find the breath and focus here. I see, I know. As you're ready, slowly come up. A little trickier for me on that side. Unwind and uncross. Legs out a little bit wider. Inhale, up, and exhale. Hands come through to the heart space. We're going to walk the feet out. Take one wide forward fold, forearms on the thighs here, releasing the lower back from that compression. And now we'll all take a plank. Here's your options. For those of you that cannot get on the hands on the floor, your plank comes with your chair and you shift forward. So you're going to be in a table pose. Feet under hips, hands under shoulders. And just stay here and breathe into it. To go a little deeper, step back, hands on the platform. Let's come into the full plank pose. Pull the throat in, pull the spine to the sky, push through your heels. Allow energy to come from the fingerprints rather than the heel of the hands. I won't have you here long, so kind of get all that weight into the fingerprints, the finger pads, and reach the crown of the head toward your stool and your heels to the back of your mat. Knees will come down to the floor, If you were standing, we're all gonna come back onto the platform. Using your blanket for a little bit of padding because it feels good. You can move this chair out of the way. And let's come right onto our seat. If you're sitting on the chair, just stretch your legs out. You may want to have your chair further back so your heels can rest on your platform. We're going to go into a reverse table. Hands go behind your head and lift your chest. This is where we start. To feel the openness of the heart, the openness of the throat, and the openness of the third eye and the breath. Now we'll go a little deeper, and you can join me in any stage of this. You could stay here, or you can bring your hands. I'm going to scoot my butt literally off on the floor, and my hands will be pointing, my fingertips pointing and facing my back. Tuck the chin in. You're going to push up into your reversed table pose. Now, be very careful here not to fling your head back, but let your eyes gaze up. Let your heart lift up to the ceiling. Take breaks if you need to. If this is a little too much for your arms, build up in the strength and the confidence of the posture. And those of you that would care to join me in the full expression, stretch your legs out. I'm kind of out of the screen here, so I'm going to move my platform back so that you see me. And I want to make sure you get the full expression of this. That should be better. Just when I thought I had it together there, okay? Roll the shoulders, point your toes, and lift up. And now here's the full expression of our Parsvottanasana. Lifting the hips, lifting the heart, lifting the eyes, pressing down into the energy platform. And breathe. Slowly come back down and walk your feet in. And we'll take our version of the Prasarita Pottanasana, the wide leg forward fold one more time. Hands come together at your heart, knees out wide and hinge from the hips. We started here, and now notice the difference. The legs, the arms, all the energy moving in your body. If it feels right for you, we'll step off the platform for a moment with your yoga blocks. Shifting forward and walking your feet wide. Now, we can add on one more time and take that forward fold again. Placing the hands on the platform, and maybe you're going a little deeper in the pose. Elbows bent, forehead toward the earth. Shifting your weight forward. To come out of it, bring your hands forward to the blocks. Turn your heels in, hands go on the knees, and press all the way up. Let's go back onto our seat for a moment, on your chair or your platform, and let's go into just a staff pose here. I like to put a block between my feet and stretch out. My platform came off, so I'm going to just turn it on one more time so we can finish the practice. Shoulders down, sitting nice and tall. And if you're on your chair, you can put your hands behind you, and that will be just a beautiful way to open up. You're not seated on the platform. It's fine. It's being on the chair and just being able to open up, just allowing energy to move. Open up to possibilities. Open up to see your body, your practice a little differently. One more breath here, everybody. And release. We're going to bend the knees in, shake everything out a little bit. And now sitting in a cross-leg position. So I'm going to get back onto my chair for this because I want to make sure those of you that have the chair understand that this practice is just as good. Those of you who can sit on the platform, stay seated there. So I'm going to bring the legs together. I'm going to bring my hands to my heart space, bowing the eyes toward the heart, and then bring the thumb knuckles to the third eye. Come back into the Gyan Mudra, and now pressing the thumbs into the third eye, lift the head. Feel the energy open up into your body. Pressing down, feeling very grounded into the present moment here. Not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, very present in our body, knowing that we have that connection, that consciousness. It's always there if we take the time to breathe with it, to be with ourselves, honoring ourselves exactly where we are. And now, friends, bring your hands together and bring them back down to the heart. Bow your eyes down to the heart. I want to thank you so very much for allowing me to guide you into the practice of the Ajna chakra, the sixth chakra today on your Lifepro platform. Wishing you a blessed, balanced, and peaceful rest of your day.